Good evening. This is the 4-month status of the Nano-Reef upgrade project that I've been running as a reef blog. Now, this is actually a quite big update since last status, the 3-month status. And the biggest thing is 2 days ago I changed the glass, so now the tank is running with OptiWhite and transparent silicone. And on top of that, I also have installed a DIY acrylic filter chamber. So the problem I've been facing with that I had a surface film not disappearing with the Tunsa reef box, it's now solved with a quite long and wide overflow comb or surface skimmer. And then on top of that, to have it circulating, I have a Tunsa circulation pump pumping 600 liters per minute. So I am happy that I got this far. Then in the filter box, I'm no longer running any reactor, so I'm running filter socks, but I'll work on that. I might even install an aquamedic reactor. I am running with an aquamedic skimmer. It started today, so it's quite loud. I'm really hoping it's gonna be more silent, because that is actually what you hear. If it doesn't go silent, I'm gonna install the Tunsa, but the one I kept before, because it's less loud than the aquamedic currently is. But I'm gonna give the aquamedic 2 to 3 weeks to see if it calms down. The reason for going for this aquamedic skimmer is that I visited a friend and he was running this skimmer and it was very silent, so I'm hoping I'll go there. In parallel, I also changed the stream pump to an aquamedic stream pump, and it was quite loud by the beginning and then it stopped, but now I cleaned it and it's actually there silent currently, so that I am happy with. I think that is it on the technology. I can actually show you technology upgrades. I can show you a movie as we roll now on how the tank looks from the top. If we start talking about the corals and the fish are doing well. Corals are doing well. They are growing. Tonight I've had some messing about with the flow in the tank to try to reduce the flow that is impinging on the Euphilia to the right, because it's a little bit too high, I think. So and messing around with the flow and the direction of the pump, that is has stirred up some detritus, so hopefully it'll clear, but you can see some particles swirling around. And then also messing about getting detritus, the Milka has collapsed the polyps, so I'm gonna check that it's doing good tomorrow as well. On top of that, I also purchased a Montipora setosa, so a very red and nice piece. It's good looking, and I might tune over the tank to more SBS, because I think that there's a little bit too much light and too much flow in this tank for LPS. And the feedback on the LPS, the big red A can, unfortunately I did damage it when I was hunting for a big vermitide that had settled on the side, so it took some damage and become cranky. And then as I moved it around, I got a tissue damage now that I replaced the tank. So tonight it's very cranky, and on top of that it also took too much flow in the new tank. So it is sitting in the back to try to recover, and if it doesn't recover, I'm going to move it to another tank I keep in the basement, and where I am moving the A cans, which are not doing well in this tank. So I will try them somewhere else. Less flow, less light, and then actually they're coming back quite quick. Now, what comes next for this tank moving forward? Now I'm actually starting, as soon as the skimmer becomes silent, I'll be quite happy. I'm gonna work on the filtration media, possibly go for either DIY or an aquamatic reactor, and then I might clean up some of the wiring to attach it to the glass. But the plan is for the glass to stick. Currently I'm not running with an automatic top-off unit, so I plan to complement with that one. The Tunze one is too big for this tank because it's so crammed in the filter compartment, in particular with a big skimmer. So I might go back to the Deltec, which was running here previously. Now that I have a chamber, I will not run into the problems with the snails, I think. All in all, it's been a lot of work, as you can see and you can imagine, from starting to replace the glass 2 days ago to where I am now. But yeah, I'm glad to be here. With that, I'd like to thank you for your attention. I wish you a pleasant evening and see you in the next episode. Stay tuned. Bye bye.